My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Darkest Republic Estate of the Darkest Dungeon. Okay. I believe we were going with low-level crews. Yes, we were. Pascal is not going out on the mission. I don't want to lock out some stuff on you and lock in some stuff on you. Nah, you're coming out on the mission. Alright, we're gonna find a mission for you, though. So, it's gotta be low level. I do want another stun amulet because last time I lost one of those, I was pretty sad about it for a very long period of time. Yep, definitely looks like we're going to the cove then. If we're going to the cove, we want Blight. Mobek. You're an Eldritch Slayer. It's reasonable. Reasonable in this area. I don't really want anyone that does bleed in this area, so Nesden gets out. Plus, if we have one camp, then Mobek can use Snuffbox to cure your spotted fever. Unfortunately, we are running a little low on frontliners in low levels. So I guess you're a second liner. If you're a second liner, who's a frontliner? Do we even have a... Fuck, do we? Shit, I think we have 0 frontliners. Oh no. How do we level you up then? I guess we could take you on a mid-tier mission. But the thing is... If you get to level 3, you'll have level 4 skills, and level 4 skills is so much better. On guard as well. I do want to put you in the front. You're Kleptomaniac, which doesn't really matter in this area. I guess if I put you there, I could put Nesden here. We still don't have a frontliner. Like, Montgomery can't Hounds Rush from the front line. So you can stun and then Hounds Harry. That's not a frontliner. Gerbon? What could you even do? You'd be able to stun and sacrificial stab? I don't think that's enough. I think we have to abandon the idea of doing a low level. It's really shitty because Pascal does want to level up. Alright, what if I took Pascal on a mission with some super powerful other people? I can't take Barvan. I want like level 4s with you. Okay, we've got a Ruins Adventurer, Mordi, who can be like either of those lines. Pascal needs to be in the back. You can't be a second liner if you're going on this mission. And then I guess we've got like Paria and Belmi. Actually, I think we take Bodarel. Natural Swing plus Evasive plus Warrior of Light. Actually, the one problem with taking Bodarel is we won't have Quick Draw. You still want to be acting relatively quickly. I think you're a second liner, though. It's just whether or not I want to take, like, Bounty Hunter Hellion. Yeah, I probably do, actually. Especially because we want some stun in this party. You're going to have some stun, but really low amount. And Belmi, you're a Ruins Tactician, you're an early riser. I can't see why you wouldn't be on this mission. Yeah. Scallion Hunters, excellent. I have run this party before. And since we've got 2 camps, we will be able to cure Spotted Fever. And it's only even going to cost me 2 in time. That's more than I thought it was going to cost. You have all of yours, don't you? So you have the important ones. You have the important ones except for Plant Takedown. But Plant Takedown isn't that important right now. Okay, so, scouting. We should have constant scouting in this area. And the reason for the constant scouting is going to be... If we can unequip and sort. A Raider Salesman giving us plus 20% scouting chance. A Ancestors Map. Now, you don't have any accuracy up, but I'm gonna give you stun chance up rather than heal. Because we've got a self-heal, dodge, stun. We should not be taking that much damage. If we're taking that much damage, we're already doing something wrong with our configuration that's entirely external of you. You are already accurate enough, I believe. So I'm just going to give you the Fusion's matchstick. You do want to be a stunner. In your current line, you can still be a stunner. With relatively high success rates. I just don't know if relatively high is high enough. What if I gave you the Dazzling Charm? So you go up to 139, and you go up to 164. No, 174. That's a lot better. That feels a lot better with me. Okay, and then your next is just aim. So you take your Sun Ring for some aim and damage. And you're pretty easy. Are you? Do I give you the extra speed? I think I give you the extra speed because you have early riser, but you don't have any other speed boosts. So now I can take you all the way up to 9. Yes. It looks good. Got a lot of scouting chance. No blight. Got a reasonable amount of healing. Yeah, we're totally set to go. No, we aren't. Hang on. Upgrade their freaking equipment, Ryan. God, I would have been real sad if I didn't do that before I went out on the mission. You're not going to get any opportunities in this to hook and slice, so yeah, you don't even have it on highlighted at the moment. Or highlit, rather. Your dodge, your stun base is really high. But I rarely want to stun the front 2 liners rather than just attacking. I'll also upgrade Adrenaline Rush, although I plan not to have to use it. You're a 3rd liner, aren't you? Why would I use Pick to the Face rather than Thrown Dagger? To hit the front liner if there's only a front liner. But if there's only a front liner, the only reason that a solitary front liner is going to be really difficult to kill is if it's really protected. And that's only going to happen when they're like double size. So they'll be in the 2nd line as well and I'll be able to hit them anyway. No, I don't need to upgrade that for you. Scallion's Hunters moves out on this mission. Yes. We do have a reliable healer. But also, I like to backtrack a lot, so we'll go around there. There's nothing I want to open with shovels, so we'll only take that. I definitely want, like, a lot of keys. And a damn near irresponsible amount of torches. Yes. Beautiful, let's go.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Excellent opening scout, actually. Gonna give some real advantages moving in. Okay, so I feel like we just go for the Bone Noble rather than trying to split our damage. Because then we have anyone else with high speed trying to go for the Bone Noble as well. We'll go for the Bone Noble and kill him.
Decimated.
No, I'll just go for the likely kill. And you go for the likely stun. Beautiful. The Cultist Gladiator is relatively likely to act before a lot of my characters. I'm actually going to do the dodge forward because
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
the fight was unlikely to continue for a while. Although Youth Chalice will be sold for 2,250, so it's worth more than a stack of gold. It's worth more than a stack of emeralds. It's worth more than a stack of onyx. It's worth a lot. Complete 100% of room battles. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough scouting information to go up, or to ignore going upwards, that is. Contains loot. Actually, I do need to spend that anyway. The only one I can hit the third line with is Bone Noble. Sorry, is Finish Him, which is less likely to crit than collect. But it's exactly the amount of damage I need, so it works out for me. I can't Thrown Dagger for the front line, so I have more consistent damage on the second line. Which is why I choose to go this way. My accuracy is the same with both of these skills, right? Yes, so I just go with the higher crit one.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I hate the damage spread on that attack because it's so high and it's so low. It's 9, which is tiny, to 20, which is huge. I'm gonna feel like a real fool if we get all the way up.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
That'll lower your blight resist as well. Okay, stun. Please hit. You should hit this stun, actually. Yes. Okay, now we just deal damage with everyone that can. The stun resist is now 190, so yeah, we can only just lay in damage. More blight, lower blight resist. Your stun resist is actually too high to get through, so now it's just damage. Damn it, he's not going to be dead before his turn. It was close, though. So I can only hit the back line with that attack, which means one more blight into you and you're dead. And you have no ability to resist it because you have negative 90 blight resist. So I think I just try and kill the Vestal immediately to prevent the Vestal from acting early and saving the Collector. That's a bleed right there. Ooh, you best believe that's a bleed. Yep.
Annihilated.
We win. I mean, it doesn't matter which we target. We're targeting the same enemy anyway.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, 2 life left.
Press this advantage.
No reason to try and do anything fancy there. Let's go for the damage. This guy does have high protection, so I'm trying to keep an eye out. I still do stun you, actually. Your protection was a little high to try and kill you. Yeah, especially considering you would have acted first anyway.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I don't think I can throw any of these stacks yet is the problem. It's really early, so I think I'll actually end up with 4 and 4. So I think I throw all of the gold. It's a really odd decision. Or at least it looks really odd.
This is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I shouldn't try and loot anything until I'm on my way back, because I'll probably just rest as soon as I get up here. There's a few things that I want to rest for. I want to do an early rest so that I can capitalize... Whoa.
And purpose is made clear.
That's right, you're a kleptomaniac. I want to do early rests so that I can capitalize on the camping buffs, but specifically, I want your scout ahead. I want to be scouting every single time I move past anything that is scoutable. We'll just debuff your dodge thing. Sorry, we'll just remove your debuff, that is. See?
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Beautiful. I'm going to try and remove your kleptomania.
Be gone, fiend.
One down. 2 severely harmed. Another one down. Another one severely harmed. I don't care if I incur a bunch of negatives. I just need to get them as dead as soon as possible.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
So you've got Scattering, Kleptomaniac, both of which are pretty bad. Yeah, no, it's just Scattering, Kleptomaniac. Okay. Kleptomaniac, please. Diurnal. It's the least important of all of the things you could have had removed. Okay. We're gonna do...
Spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
We don't need the negative 10 stress. You've got 4 stress on you. So we'll just do 4. We also don't need the extra 15% heal. You'll be fine, trust me. So Snuffbox her, remove the Spotted Fever. Night Moves is 20%, 30% scouting chance, but it costs 1 less than Scout Ahead. So I could do this and then I'd have 8 remaining, which is Battle Trance plus Sharpened Spear, and then a Wound Care on you. Yeah. Hey, we didn't even get ambushed.
Promise of safety.
So now, after that, we have a free inventory slot, which we can hopefully fill with gems
Wealth
or money.
beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So our scouting chance is now... As I wait for a truck to go by. Our scouting chance is now 30% plus 25% plus 20%. So 75% before the light is even calculated. It's pretty high. This is kind of what I figured would happen, right? You're almost back at full health anyway. So we didn't need to do the full rations. Also, we want to play a little easy with that at the moment because we do have someone who is going to be a little bit of a piggy. Which makes sense. They get so many benefits.
Waiting to be spent.
This, like, yeah, perfect. I'm basically planning to be scouting every single room. Give it to me, baby. Stack these.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Withdrawing medicinal herbs. No! Busts! Busts, Ryan! You fucking had busts in your inventory, you piece of shit idiot. Ugh. That's why I always throw them like I do that, right? I throw them out immediately
In
so they
radiance,
can't
may we find victory.
basically cloud my vision. Impair my judgment. I don't want to throw that to the back line because you're certainly going to be striking the back line yourself anyway. So instead I'll actually split my damage here. Give myself a better setup to kill this guy. I'm not actually super unlikely to, hit that stun. So unfortunately we do cop a stress attack here. We pretty much had to choose to risk that or waste an extra attack there. Like, if Morda rolled low on the back target, I was still going to have to use Iron Swan. And Iron Swan was, as you saw, going to do it by itself anyway. It was between 15 and 29. And, of course, the Bone Noble only had 15 health. So you actually do not have the Blight Resist to resist this. I could stun you. Plus 30 becomes 184. So I've got 74 on the stun. I think I do it. Yeah. Especially because I can still hit the back line So even if I did hit the move, which is what ended up happening, it still works out for me. In fact, every single one of my targets, or every single one of my players, can hit the back line.
Prodigious size
Beautiful.
alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Anatophobia. It's actually not so bad, to be honest. Plus 20% stress damage when your HP is low. Honestly, we really just don't get our HP low enough to trigger that. I know that seems like super arrogant, but in anything that isn't a legend or a darkest dungeon, it's just not gonna happen. Hey, that's the exact same opening attack we had last time, except you got the debuff last time, though. I think we roll this one. Nice. Beautiful. And now we do our blight. Oh, you resisted the debuff. I'm so sad about it.
I'm not sad at all.
Stun him. 74% chance. Resists. Very nice. And here I thought this would... Never mind. The end of that sentence was going to be, and here I thought this was going to be easy. And then the opponent does their best to make sure it will be. If this guy acts first, this is going to be hilarious. Just because finish him does more damage to stun targets. Apparently, it does more damage to stun targets. Imagine my surprise hearing that, considering the amount of damage we just did.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Tenacity Ring. Plus 10% death blow resist, plus 5 dodge, -1 crit. I've never seen that in my life. Looks kind of cool, though. I didn't need that torch anyway. We're on 100 light right now. We've got another camp if we go low. We're not using 16 torches along this path. I've had 3 hunger pangs in this dungeon already. Like, that is a lot. I would be able to interact with you if I kept my medicinal herbs.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Hey, we didn't get a scout that time. So, from that, I can tell you that either scouting chance caps at a certain number, like, even if you manage to get a bunch of death blow resist on a certain character, I think it's 87.5 or maybe 90%, it'll just cap out, right? Even if you manage to give them 100% through a bunch of quirks and different trinkets, it caps before that. So, either scouting chance similarly caps, or the innate scouting chance for having high light is lower than 25%.
Precision and power.
I know what I've got my money on. There being a cap, because there seems to just be a cap to all things in this game.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Okay, that is our 4th hunger pang. I'm really glad I didn't use my full repass last time, because I'd be super sad if I had by this point.
Well struck.
I'm not gonna kill. I should have stunned. Yeah, I should have stunned. That was wrong. Okay, just stun this guy. This guy actually does more damage. Unless, of course, this guy bleeds everyone. So the bleed is 6 damage to every character. So 6 by 4 is 24. Plus a initial damage spike of 7. So 31 damage in that single attack. A lot of damage. Thankfully, I have a Vestal who can heal my party across.
Monstrous size
And also I
has
do
no
stupid damage with my
intrinsic
Hellion.
merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Dungeon's not going to go long enough for me to worry about and plan around getting another full stack of emeralds. We haven't got a scout in a while, surprisingly. Oh, there's an Altar of Light, so I do want to rest before that. One down.
Singular strike.
I'm likely to try and split my damage across every target right now, so that goes there. You flashing daggers. Yeah, this is exactly why I did it. So that I could do that.
This expedition at least promises success.
Holy water is so valuable if it triggers, though. Selling a Blight Amulet is actually worth more. I feel bad about it, though. Actually, you're going to take this. Yeah, I probably should have used the Holy Water. So I'm going to have that taken by Mordi, because Mordi acts, first off, very quickly. So just stun this backliner. Put him out of position as well. So we never need to worry about him. But also because you can set up for shenanigans if... Damn! This is not going well. Nice try. Right back at you. Bump in the Night does 0 damage. It doesn't even matter if it hits, it still does 0 damage. Clumsy Axe Blade because you're too far behind the team. Hey, 1 down. Hey, 2 down.
Ground quakes.
Hey, 1 stunned. And... Knife in the Dark, which is the only thing you can do from the front line. And he can't even move himself back, so it's really scary for that character to be in that position. Oh, did I mention also it has low accuracy? Relatively. And we're done here.
Decisive pummeling.
I'll do this just so that I can try and stall to my Vestal's turn for a heal. Beautiful. Everyone gets 2 HP back.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
We have to do that in case we get another hunger pang. Shit. I should have taken... Oh, I don't even have space for it, though. Oh, no, I do. I could have swapped it with Blight Amulet. I should have taken your Raided Talisman off before we camp, so we don't have to consume the extra food. So I could have given everyone half rations, got everyone a little bit of healing. Yeah, that's definitely what I should have done. None of you are religious, so pray is not that good of an idea. I kind of want to prevent the nighttime ambush, but also it really doesn't matter. Like, what matters most right now is just hitting hard.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
And also I wanted to clean up some of my inventory space. I'm just gonna go with the guaranteed cure for those. Cure? What am I talking about? The guaranteed disarm. Rather than trying to use them as stress reduction right now. I think I'll clear that up with Pashkal. And lower crit isn't really a problem for you.
A devastating blow.
One down. Two down. Nice dodge. Pashkal takes more stress. Of course, Pashkal takes all of this stress after I do all of my camping. Could be used to fix stress. Yeah, I definitely did this pretty poorly. This fight could have been done a lot better.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I hope the last one isn't also a battle, because I really don't like my chances of getting through without 2 hunger pangs. Well, without a hunger pang, at least. Now, since we have the surprise, I think I can actually afford to split damage and do that.
Powerful blow.
Beautiful.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
There's actually no way I can use the last 8 torches, so... as well. Hey, no hunger pang. Excellent. I don't think you can get 2 hunger pangs in the same corridor, so even if the last one is a fight, we're still fine. I have people with early riser, speed trinkets. You've got 13 speed and you act slower than 8. It just seems wrong. It doesn't seem right. I'm not going to kill the backliner with a single shot anyway. Unless I use the Hellion, which is why I do it like this. Really? 11 to 22 rolls the 11. Alright, Belmy, this is only fine if you actually act first this turn. Belmy. I'm relying on you acting before the Enchantress. Thank you. Okay, you're done. Phew.
A death by inches.
Really? Again, no scouting. Surprised at the lack of scouting constantly. One down. Really? 2 down.
Masterfully executed.
I guess there's a reason to that. I wanted to wait and do some stress reduction with your...
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
There's no way actually to use those shovels anymore, because this trinket does... this curio doesn't use shovels, and there's no curio in a room that uses shovels more effectively than a key uses them. One down.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Okay. If no one's marked, this spider is basically useless. It does a lot more damage and has higher crit if someone's marked, but no one can get marked because the marking ones are already dead. And is completely empty. Beautiful. Let's get out of here.
More bones returned to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Oh my god, really? You have to get locked out for like a... And you lost on guard. Ugh. So many negatives. Like, we were in a better position before we even went on that quest.
Extent of my failings.
So now, Pascal needs to get Evasive locked in, Kleptomaniac locked out. Then next week you need to remove your disease. Then the week after you need to remove some stress. Although if you're locked out for 2 weeks, you might remove just enough stress for me to take you out again. And we just don't have a low-level team. We can't have like a frontline Vestal because the Profane Scroll only gives you a bunch of your bonuses if you're in the second line. Okay. Book of Holiness, yes. Oh, I have made a few bad decisions. What do these sell for? 1,500. Oh, okay, so they only sell for the price of a stack of gold. Okay. Well, I was wrong, actually, about their cost. That's my bad. That is 100% my bad. I thought they sold for more. Oopsie. Another one of these. I don't know how I keep getting those redemption armlets. They just always turn up. I have to kick them back out of my inventory. Yeah. You're going. And I'm gonna sell the Ancestor's Bottle. So that if I actually go up against a Shambler, I have a reason to fight it. For another bottle. I also probably don't need a second Hero's Ring. I'm just trying to get myself crazy amounts of money, yo. It's gonna be really difficult for any of you to be good enough to be taken. No. Eagle Eye is kind of cool. Just because you have, like, Subai crit on Hands of Abyss. Subai crit. Subai crit. But you're Diurnal, so I wouldn't take you on a Dark Run anyway, and you're clumsy. Nope. Deadly's nice, but it's not something you lock in. Maybe Precise Striker. Definitely not Deadly. Yeah, and the rest of those are pretty much horse shit. Alright, let's see if there is anything we want to purchase. Looks like no from the outset. Deteriorating Bracer. Extra dodge if your HP is high, low if your HP is low. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I think I would use that like a hell of a lot if I got that in the early game. But I didn't get it in the early game, so we're not going to be using it at all. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves as we've been trying to power level Pascal. I imagine next episode we're going to try and power level Arsalan. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you then.